In the last lecture, we have seen single bus organization inside the CPU. Today, we will see functions needed to execute an instructions. So, independent of the organization inside the CPU, the number of functions which are required to execute an instructions are: first is fetching a word from memory, then storing a word into memory, and performing the arithmetic and logical operation. So the first operation is fetching a word from memory. Means we have to fetch a word from the memory. So what we need? We need the address of that memory location from which we require the word. Okay. And as we are fetching a word from memory, means we are performing the read operation. Okay. If suppose the address of the memory location is stored into the R1 register, and the data which is fetched from the memory is to be stored into the R2 register, then the sequence of the instructions is: first R1 contains the address of the memory location. So from R1 that address is fetched and it is loaded into MAR. After that, as we are performing the reading operation, then the second step is read. Third is when read operation is performed, when the operation is completed, then another control signal is issued by the CPU, that is memory function completed signal. So for that purpose, it have to wait for MFC signal. MFC means memory function completed signal, which indicates that your operation is completed. Okay. When the read operation is completed, then the data is stored in the MDR register. From the MDR register, it is stored into the R2 register. Okay, so this is the fetching a word from memory. Second is storing a word into memory, opposite of the first step. In this storing a word in memory, we have to require the address of the memory location where we want to store our word. Okay, if suppose the address is stored into the R1 register, okay, and R2 contains the data, then first the R1 means the address of the memory location is loaded into MAR. R2 contains the data that is loaded into MDR. Then we have to perform the write operation because we are writing a word onto memory, and then when writing is completed, then the CPU issues the MFC signal. So we have to wait for the MFC signal, memory function completed signal. Okay, so this is the storing a word in memory. Third is performing an arithmetic and logical operation. As we know, each instruction is used to perform other arithmetic and logical operations. So ALU performs that arithmetic and logical operation, and as we have seen in the single bus organization, that the input of the ALU is one of the input of ALU is in Y register, and other is from the bus, and the output of the ALU is in the Z register. So according to this, the sequence of the instructions are: if we want to add R1 and R2 and the result is stored into the R3, then the number of steps is R1 out. The contents of the R1 is out, which is because one of the input of ALU is in Y and second is from bus. Okay, so that is loaded into Y register, then R2 out, and Y and R2 is added, and as we know that the result of the ALU is in Z, so it is stored into Z in, but we have to store the data into the result into R3 register. So the contents of the Z is loaded into R3 by this instruction Z out and R3 in. So these are the steps of instructions which executes, which adds the contents of R1 and R2 and the load the result into R3. Okay, so these are the three steps. Thank you.